kick it, Jackie Chan.
Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett.
The youngest wanna kick it, Jackie Chan.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here in the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another Throwback Thursday. We are here doing some more ESPN NFL 2K5 with the Giants. The worst to first rebuild continues on here. I hope you guys are excited because I know I am. We've got to finish season number 1 in this episode. We will play a game and then we will simulate the rest of the season and we will see where we finish up. Now, if you remember from last Thursday, we played a game that didn't really go well. Mostly because I couldn't figure out how to scramble with Michael Vick. I might know now, but I'm not 100% sure. I still don't know if I know for sure. We're going to figure that out in the game. But once we simulated the games, the rest of the weeks, up until where we are right now, which I think is at week 12, we actually won a lot of those simulation games. And now we are currently sitting at 7-3. And remember, we are in the AFC in this alternate universe because in the very first episode, I changed around some of the divisions to make it align a little bit more on a map. So we are in the AFC East with the Patriots, the Jets, and the Bills. Mainly I put them in the AFC East because the Jets play in the same stadium as the Giants. That just seemed to make sense. So that's where we are. We are in the AFC East. A lot of other teams, the Dolphins are in the NFC. There's if you go back and watch the beginning of the first episode, and you'll see where all the teams align. Some of them didn't change, others did change. So that's where we are right now. We currently sit at 7-3. We've got to play this game. I think we're against the 49ers. And then we will simulate the rest of the season and see where we finish up. And it's looking pretty good. I mean, we already have 7 wins. Over halfway into the season. It's looking pretty good to possibly make the postseason. This would be the first time, I think, unless we did it with the Pack. No, we did it with the Packers in Madden 13. But other than that, I don't think we've ever made the playoffs in the first season of a Throwback Thursday series. We did it with the Packers in year 1 because we lost to the 49ers in the wild card, I'm pretty sure, against Patrick Willis and them boys. Did we make it? We didn't make it in the Chargers. We didn't make it in the Patriots, or did we make it in the Patriots? I don't remember. We might have possibly made it in the Patriots. I know it doesn't happen often. It does not happen often where we make the postseason in the first year. We're going to hopefully do it unless we just go 7-8 the rest of the way. That's possible, I guess, but I don't really want it to happen. So let's get into it. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying Throwback Thursday content. And let's go see if we can take the Giants from worst to first. Okay, here we are. We are in week 12, like I mentioned, of 17. Back then, this is still 17 games, not 18 games, obviously. We are currently ranked 4th in the entire NFL at 7-3. We just lost to the Seattle Seahawks 35-38. Not a big deal, but kind of concerning. We are taking on the 49ers, as mentioned. And I think, what did I make the time? I think I made the time limit 3-minute quarters. Because I was going to make it 4-minute quarters, but I think, yeah, I made it 3-minute quarters. So that will hopefully make the games go by quicker. Because I know there's no accelerated clock in these older games. So it kind of takes a while. But we have the Niners, the Bills, the Broncos, the Patriots, Browns, Ravens are the final games on our schedule. The best team available to play is the Broncos at 8-2. Everybody else is under 500. We've got a couple more division games, the Bills and the Patriots. Browns are 2 wins. 49ers are 3 wins. I think we can get some pretty good W's. And I think, like I mentioned in the intro, I think I might have figured out how to scramble with the quarterback. I'm going to test it out in this week. I don't know for sure if it's going to work. We're going to find out. So without further ado, let's get into Giants at the 49ers and see if we can get our 8th win of the season.
Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. Here we go on ESPN. We'll get a look at one of the elder statesmen of NFL wide receivers, 12-year vet Curtis Conway. We'll see if he can still be a difference maker here. New York, San Francisco. Next!
Crowds of tailgaters arriving early this morning. These fans are primed and ready for the game. Welcome, everybody, to San Francisco, California. I'm Dan Stevens. Joining me in the booth is Peter O'Keefe. Peter, this game is a bit of a David versus Goliath matchup, wouldn't you say?
Well, yes, it is, Dan, but you never know in this league. Teams can sneak up on you.
Definitely have a big challenge in front of them to win this game, Dan. However, don't count them out because they're not going down without a fight. We'll see if they can pull off this upset today.
And now let's go down to the coin toss.
I choose tails.
Tails it is.
Will receive.
Todd Peterson kicking off for the
The
49ers.
ref gets the signal, and we're set.
Time for 49er football.
Peterson kicks it, and we are underway. Joyce decides to take it out of the end zone. Brought down at the 22.
Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's time, and I want to see if my play is here. I don't know how I figured that out. I added a play to the playbook that allows the quarterback to roll out of the pocket, and I think that might be the only way you can scramble in this game, as I threw an interception on the very first play of the game. Yeah, whoops. Okay, we're back here. Yeah, the 49ers scored. No surprise there. I'm going to try to not throw an interception on the very first play of the game. So let's see how this works here. I'm going to have to throw that. It's going to be not close to the receiver. He wasn't really ready for that. I really want to know where my play is. I thought I put it in the playbook that I thought I put it in the section that I'm looking right now. I guess I didn't. Tiki Barber goes down for a yard. It is hard to play this game. Maybe I put it in this. Is it here? How do I look for more plays? I don't know how to look for more plays than just the 9 that come up or whatever. Maybe it's not in that section. I have no idea, to be honest with you. I'm still looking. I'm still learning this game. I might have Shockey there. I probably do that Shockey there, but the defender was right in my face. I should have made it a favorite. That would have been smart. Maybe I'll do that after this game. We don't punt the football on the channel. You guys know this. So we are not punting here. But I am gonna... I pressed the wrong button. I meant to press L1, but I pressed square. What is this, though? Clipping against the Giants. So... fun. Alright, we're back on offense. I want to know how I pick my thing. I thought that I put it in this. I thought I put it in iPro. But when I go into iPro, I don't see the play that I picked. I picked a quarterback rollout, and I don't see that. Maybe I didn't put it in iPro. Unless I'm just missing it, but I don't think I am. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait till next season, or I guess the playoffs. We could wait till the playoffs, unless we lose a bunch of games and screw that up. But that should be a good throw. It's tipped. Oh, come on. I finally get an actual good throw, or at least an open receiver, and it gets tipped. Of course it does. Of course it gets freaking tipped. All right, so now I should... I hate this game. Oh, that's crazy. That's actually crazy, the fact that he came around the corner like that and got me sacked. Man, who's going to be open here? I think you're open enough. No, he dropped off his hands. Come on. What am I supposed to do with that? I gave him a beautiful throw, and Reggie Wayne just dropped it. I put it where it needed to be. That's not on me that time. That is not on me. I put it where it needed to be. That man just dropped it. I think this is a screen. I think I might have just picked a screen. I think we're only going to play a quarter. I did pick a screen, and I picked the wrong person anyway out of the screen. I think we're only going to play a quarter of this game. I don't think this is going to go very well. So I'll see you when we get the ball. Actually, you know what? Let's just keep it right. Since we're only going to play a quarter, we've got 50 seconds left. You might as well see the defense a little bit here. Let's just keep it riding. I don't want to torture you guys with horrible gameplay, and I don't want to torture myself with horrible gameplay as we almost get an interception there. I've just been picking random plays on defense. It hasn't really even been any thought to how I've been been picking these plays. I don't know where Strahan went, though. Is Strahan, like, rushing on the edge? I don't know where Strahan might have got hurt. I have no idea, if we're being completely honest. This is a fun game. I'm just not having fun right now. It always sends me in actual defensive sets instead of a kick return or a kick field goal block set or a extra point block. It always actually puts me in an actual play. That might miss. Ooh, that almost missed. 27 seconds left to go. I'm still not sure if I understand the speed in this game. There's like speed bursts, and you have to like time it to be able to go faster, I think is how that works. Like if I time it like that, was that good? I don't know if I did it. I don't know if I did it right. Like, was that a good speed burst? Did I have to keep doing it? I have no idea how this game works. This is literally the second time I've ever played a game of this. First time was last episode. Or do I have to keep pressing? Like, am I doing a good job there? I mean, I got 10 yards, so obviously I did a good job there, but was the speed good? Am I supposed to, like, spam it? Or am I supposed to, like, hold it and then let go of it? I don't know. I don't know how it works. I need to probably watch somebody play this so that they can explain to me, because I have no idea. All right, this is going to be the final play. We're not going to get it off, actually. I'll go one play into the second quarter so that we can have a final play. You know what? We'll go until we end this drive, either if we get an interception or whatever happens, then we'll simulate out of this game and stop having the horrible scenes that I've had here. So let's go with this play, because this play could be good. I don't like that I can't, like, scope out and see my receivers. I want to see what's going on in the play, but I can't do that. You're open, and he actually caught it this time, Reggie Wayne. Okay. Why couldn't I have been doing this from the beginning? If I could have been doing this from the beginning, I'd be able to actually maybe be winning this game. Probably not. I probably still wouldn't be winning this game, but you never know. Michael Vick has only 5 interceptions, so he only had 4 interceptions before I threw that one. That's annoying. You're open, Shockey. Shockey is open. First down. All right. Play action might be our best option for me to, like, have a chance to throw or to run out of the pocket with Michael Vick. I'm not 100% sure. We're going to try it on this one. We're going to play action, and then we're going to have to scramble here. We didn't get to the line quick enough, or past the line quick enough, so maybe that was a bad play action call. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure all this crap out. I have no idea what I'm doing or why I'm here. So let's call this play, and I should have an open man there. He's going to catch it. It's Reggie Wayne. We might actually score a touchdown. I don't want to get ahead of myself because I'm very bad at this game, but that was a good throw from Michael Vick. We might actually have ourselves a little old-fashioned tutty. Our first one of ESPN NFL 2K5 as Tiki Barber. 2-minute warning, okay. Tiki Barber might take this to the house. Come on. Score me a touchdown. Tiki, get in there. Okay, it's 3rd and goal. We're going to run that one more time. I believe in Tiki Barber. Come on, Tiki. Get me a tutty. Tutty Tiki. Yes, we actually scored. Okay. Wow, I did not see that coming. Couple big throws to Reggie Wayne, and Tiki Barber punches it in for 6. I'd say that's a success. I would say that is a more than a success as we hopefully kick this up and through. Okay, so we got our 7. We're down. Maybe if I would have been able to do that before, simulate to the end of game, Gamecast stats. Did we win the game? No, we lost 24-7. So the only touchdown we scored in that entire game was the one that I scored right before we left. So player stats for the Michael Vick, 15 for 27, 158 yards, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Not great. Tiki Barber had 13 carries for 48 yards and the 1 touchdown that we saw. Let's see. Receivers for the Giants. Barber had 2 for 17. Shockey had 2 for 17. Reggie Wayne had 6 for 91. So it seems like Reggie is the best player on our offense, which isn't surprising. O.C. Manora had 2 tackles. Joseph had a sack on Tim Ratty, or Rattay. I don't know how to say his name. Who cares, really? But we are going to go back and simulate to the end of the season. Let's get it. All right, here we are back on the simulation screen, and we are going to simulate the week. I didn't hit it. Simulate the week. There we go. Let's see if we can actually beat all of these other teams. So we're 7-4 right now. We need some big wins. That's a big one. We beat the Bills by 3, so we're 8-4. I don't know if that means we're in the playoffs. I'll stop simulating after the Patriots game and see what our record is, see if we are in the playoffs or not. We lose to the Broncos, but that's to be expected. They were one of the best teams in the NFL. We lose to them 38-21. We were 8-5. Come on, beat the Patriots. Beat the Patriots. I know you can do it. Big W, big W. No whammies, no whammies. Big money, big money. Come on. Oh, we lost. Okay, so we lost to the Patriots. We are 8-6, 8-7 now. We lost to the Browns. I'm pressing triangle to stop, but it's not stopping. It says stop sim. Did it freeze? What happened? No. Okay. Oh, we beat the Ravens. So we finished at 9-7 on the season. Is that good enough to make the playoffs? I tried to stop it, the simulation, but nothing ever. It didn't stop. I pressed it. It was pressing triangle. Nothing ever happened. Does that get us a wild card spot? I don't think it wins the division, because obviously it doesn't win the division because the Patriots are 11-5. So they would have won the division. We finished 9th in the rankings. I don't think we made the playoffs. Let me go to ESPN.com and check the standings. We did! We finished as a wild card team. Wow. 9-7 above the Jets. So the Bengals, Titans, Patriots, and Chiefs won the divisions. Patriots and Chiefs get the bye weeks. And Chiefs at 15-1. The Kansas City Chiefs are the best record in the AFC. And then it's us and the Broncos who are the wild card teams. Remember, this is the old school way of doing the playoffs. So there's 2 wild card teams, not 3. There's 2 byes and 2 wild cards, not 1 bye and 3 wild cards. So this is the old school days. So 2 teams make the wild card, 2 teams get a bye. Patriots and Chiefs get a bye. In the AFC, in the NFC, it's Vikings, Jags, Eagles, and Seahawks. Seahawks having the best record, they get the number 1 seed and the bye. Vikings also get the bye. Jags and Eagles are there. And then the Colts and the Bucks make the playoffs as NFC wild cards. Okay, so that's what the playoffs are looking like. So next episode, we will have wild card football against probably, I would have to say, it would have to be against the Titans, because we are the worst, or the final wild card team in the AFC. So we would play the best available team that didn't win it, or that won a division, which is the Titans, because they're 9-7. So then the Bengals would play the Broncos, and the other 2 teams get a bye. So that's how that's going to work. So we will play the Titans next episode, which is who we played in week 1, isn't it? I think that's who we played in week 1. Funny enough. We've got player awards. So primetime players, that's cool. Season awards, most valuable player. Michael Vick won most valuable player. We just got MVP. Okay. So he had 4,400 yards, 33 touchdowns, and a 107.4 QBR. And Michael Vick just won the MVP. Awesome. Have we ever had an MVP in the Throwback Thursday series? I don't remember if we have or not. Offensive Player of the Year is Dante Culpepper. He had 28 touchdowns, 3,700 yards. I don't know how Michael Vick didn't win Offensive Player of the Year as well. Defensive Player of the Year is Roy Williams, 7 sacks, 7 interceptions. That's crazy. Offensive Rookie of the Year is Phillip Rivers. Yeah, it's Phillip Rivers. That's my Phillip Rivers impression. 25 touchdowns for the rookie. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Carlos Dansby. Rushing title goes to Corey Dillon. How is this not in Madden 23? How can I not see the rushing title? Who gets the rushing title? With Corey Dillon. Super MVP has not been decided yet, but that's awesome. We got the MVP of the league. Wait, there's more awards there. I need to check that. Oh, no, okay. It's just primetime players, and it is the season awards. So we can take a look. Oh, here's actual playoff pictures. So, yeah, home field advantage for the Kansas City Chiefs. First round bye for the Eagles. Division title and division title for the Titans and the Bengals. And then us and the Broncos get playoff berths. And then NFC, we talked about it. Seahawks get the advantage. The Vikings also get a bye. Then the Jags, Eagles, Colts, and Bucks are the other playoff teams. We took a look at that. Statistics for the teams, or for the players. So we saw what Michael Vick did. 33 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Very good season from Michael Vick. And then we go to rushing. Tiki Barber had 294 carries, 1049 for his yards, averaged 3.6 per carry, had 9 touchdowns. Michael Vick scored 3 touchdowns and carried the ball 97 times for 212 yards. So I guess in simulation he was running the football. I just couldn't figure out how to do it personally in a game. But he seemed to be figuring it out okay. That's awesome. Then we go to receiving. Amani Toomer got 75 catches for 1,300 yards and 8 touchdowns. Reggie Wayne had 55 carries, 845 yards, 7 touchdowns. Tiki Barber caught it a few times, 47. Jeremy Shockey, 45 for 458. Okay. 2 touchdowns for him. I'd like to see Shockey get utilized a little bit more, but maybe that's just the scheme that we're in right now. Defensively, Barrett Green had 119 tackles, 6 sacks, and 2 interceptions. Okay. Then you got Sean Williams with 104 tackles, 2.5 sacks, 2 interceptions. Omar Stoutmeyer, 2 interceptions, sack and a half, 100 tackles. Here's Michael Strahan. He had 72 tackles, 11 sacks, and no interceptions. That's pretty impressive. 11 sacks for Strahan. Osi Umenyiora, 59 tackles, 2.5 sacks. He might not have gotten pressure like Strahan did. William Joseph got 5.5. Osi Umenyiora, we saw him. Norman Hand had 4 sacks, 58 tackles. That's pretty good as well. Kicking, Matt Bryant, 14 for 21 for field goals. Hit a 50-yarder. His extra points were 46 of 44. Oh, no, 44. I didn't think they were going to have the attempted first for some reason. 44 for 46, 96%. He scored 86 points this season, which is awesome. Then kick returning, Jamar Taylor. No touchdowns for either one, Delvin Joyce or Taylor. Decent carries for both of them. And then that's our stats. All right, league leaders. We got Tommy Maddox having the best QBR, but he only threw the ball 31 times. The most attempts in the league was Joey Harrington. All right. Most yards was Michael Vick, then Brady, then Hasselbeck, then Aaron McNair, Steve McNair, Chad Pennington, Trent Green, Peyton Manning. So Dante Culpepper won the Offensive Player of the Year with the 7th most passing yards, 8th most passing yards, 28 touchdowns to 7 interceptions. Who threw the most interceptions? It was Kyle Bowler. What a dog. Touchdowns was Hasselbeck. Vick had a really good season. Michael Vick had a really, really good season. Most rushing yards was Corey Dillon. We saw because he got the rushing title. There's Ricky Williams, Hookem. Then you've got touchdown leaders was Corey Dillon, Eddie George, Ricky Williams, Michael Bennett. Okay. Then we go to receiving. Most yards was Marvin Harrison. No surprise there. Stud. But Amani Toomer finished in 2nd. So he had a really good year. Chad Johnson was right there. Donald Driver. Okay, where's Randy Moss at? Randy Moss. Where is Randy Moss at? There's Terrell Owens. He must have got hurt or something. Where is Randy at? Did I couldn't have passed. He's not even on the list. Where is Randy Moss at? There's no way he didn't get on this list. He's Randy freaking Moss. He is not on this list. Randy Moss is not on this list. That's surprising. That is crazy. Terry Glenn, R.I.P. to you, former Buckeye. Rest in peace to the legend. Then we go to the touchdowns. Ocho Cinco had the most, tied with Terrell Owens. There's Santana Moss, but not Randy Moss. He must have gotten hurt. There's no way he didn't have a great season. 16.5 sacks for Jason Taylor. Dwight Freeney had 14.5. Kevin Williams, 14.5. John Henderson had 11.5. Then there's Strahan. Tackle leaders. I forgot tackle leaders. It was LeVar Arrington. 121. Adam Archuleta had 118. Crazy seasons. Pass deflection. Interception leaders, Patrick Surtain Sr., or the first, I guess, had 9. Bobby Taylor had 8 with Aaron Glenn, Samari Roll, Champ Bailey. Okay. Very interesting. Touchdowns. A lot of people had 1, but nobody had more than 1. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Most field goals made was somebody I'm not even going to pronounce your name. Vanderyacht? Is that how you say his name? Vanderyacht? There's Vinatieri. All right, very interesting. I want to go check injury report. Is my main man Randall K. Moss? That's not even his middle name. Keith Traylor. Charles Woodson has a concussion for. Wow, I forgot they had concussions in the old school the old school football games. Oh, concussion! You can't have concussions now. Marshall Faulk's on this. He pulled his hammy. Where are the Vikings at? Vikings. Okay, Randy Moss has got to be on this list. There he is. He broke his thigh. How do you break? You can tear your thigh. You can't break there's nothing in your thigh to break. There's no bone that you can break in your thigh. Your thigh is all like muscle and there's no bone in the thigh to break. You can break your hip. You can break you can break bones around the thigh. You can't actually broken thigh is not a thing. You can tear it, but you can't break a thigh. I don't know why they had it, but he did get hurt. So no wonder he wasn't on the list. I wondered why he wasn't there, because he got hurt. So if I go to schedule and then hit start playoffs, what's Sports Center? Would you like to see sports? Of course I would like to see Sports Center. Whoa, what is this? I gotta put the headphone in. What's going on here? Oh, I hope this doesn't get copyrighted.
In Sports Center.
Sports Center, don't come at me.
I'm Chris Berman. Got a lot of games to cover. Let's get at it. In our
Oh,
first
this is
game this
so
week, we had the
cool.
Texans walk away with a 6-point victory. The Buccaneers won this
How is
contest, but
this
will stay at the
something
second place
similar
in
to
the
this not
NFC
in
South.
Madden? I don't understand this.
Tommy Maddox played well despite the loss
Ben
and showed us
Roethlisberger
why
led
he's ranked up at the top
Steelers
of the
to a
league.
5-11 season.
Joe Little Bighorn pulled down
Joe Little
100-plus
Bighorn.
receiving yards and helped his Saints beat the Raiders.
Wow, this is so cool.
In a
I forgot this
long-standing
was a
NFC
thing.
rivalry, we had the Packers pick up win number 7.
Yeah.
Right on the
Packers.
Mississippi River in St. Louis, we had the Rams come away with a 7-point win.
Rams beat the
Dolphins,
Jets. Oh,
Seahawks.
whoa. We get
Sam
highlights.
Dolly Madison.
Is so dangerous. He looks in the eyes of the quarterback. Look at that perfectly. It's an overthrow. And he's
This
got
is
it to the
blowing
15,
my
the 10,
mind.
the 5.
There's
6
highlights
points.
in
The
this
Dolphins
game.
go on to win this by the final score of 20-16. Over at
This is the
M&T
greatest thing
Stadium,
I've ever
we
seen
had
in my
the
life.
Ravens get sent away with a 7-point loss.
Yeah, we
The
beat
Titans
them there.
erupted for 400-plus
I don't
offensive
think we would
yards
have
in their
won because the
victory at
Dolphins also
Nashville.
finished at 9-7. So if we
Colts
would have
won
lost
on the
that game to
road
the
and end their
Ravens, we
season
probably
on
don't
a
make
high
the
note.
playoffs.
The Chiefs won this contest, but will stay at the first place in
This
the
is
AFC
crazy.
West.
The Chargers went 3-13
Peerless
with rookie
Price
Phillip Rivers.
stepped it up this week and gave his
I didn't
team
even
some
notice
added
that.
firepower for the win. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for it. Trey?
35-0.
Frank
Oh, free agent
Sanders is
pickup.
going to find himself with a new club, and he'll be in a new tax bracket, too. 3 years, $1.3 million. This guy will also have
Doug
a new address
Peterson,
for a while as
Jaguars
he signs
head
a
coach,
4-year
just signed a
contract with the
4-year
Packers.
contract with the Packers. To be a
Bengals,
backup. More highlights.
Eagles.
This is blowing my freaking mind.
Donovan McNabb.
Bark signals at the 24-yard line. Do they go to the end zone here? Takes a little extra time at the snap. Good pocket, slings it. And a perfect timing pattern for a touchdown.
The
My
Eagles win
mind
this
has
one by the
been
final
absolutely
score of
blown. Like, this is not just
21-17.
for the
We had a
camera.
big
I'm
injury in this
physically
one, and
blown
Trey has
away
the
by
lowdown
this.
for us. Trey?
Honestly.
All right, Chris, thanks. This week had some big injuries, and
How
we'll
is
get
this
to all
not
of
in
them,
Madden?
but we're going to start right here. Ben Hamilton sticks out
This is
on
a
this
game
list
from
as one of the more
2004, by
costly
the way.
injuries. The team doctors have reported a pulled hamstring, and he'll be out for the
Wow.
rest of the season.
The Broncos just lost their guard. I don't know
Now,
if they're
on to
making
even
the
bigger
playoffs or
news,
not. I don't
as you
remember.
may have already heard.
The Bengals
Kevin
won the
Hardy
NFC
had to be
AFC
placed
North,
on
so
injured
they lose
reserve,
Kevin Hardy
so
for
he'll
the
be on the
season. He tore his
sidelines for the
MCL.
rest of the year. Just a key blow to the heart of this defense. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
Bethel Johnson had over 50 yards
This is
receiving and helped his
insane,
Patriots beat the 49ers.
Patriots were 11-5.
The nation's capital, Washington, D.C., we had the Redskins lose by a disappointing 16 points.
But the Vikings were one of the best teams
And in
the
our
NFL,
final game, we had the Broncos come away victorious.
Broncos do have the playoffs, so they're not going to have their guard.
All right, Chris, thanks. All right, folks,
Better
our
look
playoff
next year,
picture
Jets
has now
and
been
Ravens.
officially finalized.
We sneak in,
so
boys,
let's
at
take a
number
look at it
6.
now, shall we?
9 and 7.
We'll begin with a look at the AFC.
We just came across. We were in a division with the Patriots.
Meanwhile,
who
over in the NFC,
had 11 wins and
the
they won the
playoff
division,
picture
so.
looks like this.
Dolphins and Bears don't make it. That's too bad.
So there you have it, the regular season now in the books. Time to see which of these 12 teams will emerge as Super Bowl champs.
Hopefully
we'll get
it's
it
us, but I
started
don't
for you
think it
on
will be.
ESPN next weekend.
We're not
And
a good
that'll do it
enough
from
team.
here. Chris, let's send it back over to you.
We barely snuck in.
And then there were 12, the playoffs, right around the corner, which means it's time for our regular season awards. But first, my primetime players. The final round of game
this
balls
is
go to these
fantastic.
Warriors, each with a standout performance in the final game of the regular season. All right, as promised, here's a look at this
Michael
year's
Vick.
best of the best, our season-ending NFL
All
award.
right.
Michael Vick, without a doubt, is going to take home the hardware in this one. You see the numbers on your screen, but numbers really don't tell the whole story. Leadership, work
we gonna
ethic,
get
love of the
highlights?
game, that's what truly makes him stand out. He had, without question, the best year of anyone. Dante
Oh, okay. I
Culpepper,
thought we
who's
were
got to
gonna
be
get
our
highlights.
choice for Offensive Player of the Year, and you've got to be hard-pressed to find better numbers than that.
I mean, I saw
Obviously,
like 10
give a
different
lot
guys
of credit
with
to the
better
rest of the
numbers than
offense,
that,
but
but
this
whatever.
is the guy that was driving the car, so to speak. Roy Williams gets the nod as our
He had a really
Defensive
good
Player of the
season.
Year, and I'll
Those
tell you what,
interceptions really
there's
helped
no
him.
one better at taking quarterbacks and receivers alike completely out of their game.
And he scored a
Great
defensive
season.
touchdown, too.
Phillip Rivers comes away with the Offensive Rookie of the Year award. You know, it's very difficult to come straight from college.
Good numbers
He handed
for a
the keys
rookie.
to an
Good
NFL
numbers,
offense.
25
But he
touchdowns.
stepped in and did a bang-up job.
2,800 yards.
Watch out. He's only going to get better with age. Carlos Dansby was our Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Those are pretty
Hard
good
to think of
numbers
any
as well.
young
Is that
linebacker
Dion
with
on the
better
trophy?
instincts for the football than he has. He wins it in a landslide. Corey Dillon
Dillon
ran
took the
away with the
rushing
rushing title this year. Talk about a threat out of the backfield,
It's a
my friend.
fantastic
And
season.
speed, a surprising amount of
1,500
power,
yards, 14
which he used to
touchdowns.
bowl
Took a
over the
98
few who
yarder
actually managed to
as
lay
a
a
single
finger on
carry.
it. What a year. That'll do it,
stories.
sports fans. I'm Chris Berman,
Scores
and
and
thanks
highlights
so
from
much
Riley
for
Burns,
joining
First
us here in the
Updates.
Bristol studios.
This is
We'll see you next week right here on
fantastic.
ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
Wow. That was the best thing I've ever seen. Start playoffs. We play the Titans. We're probably not going to make it this far into it. We're probably going to lose to the Titans. I did see that there was there's Gamecast Live and stuff. I kind of want to check that out for next episode, for next Thursday. I don't really know. Not 100% sure. But that's going to do it for this episode. Man, that blew my mind. Like, literally, my mind has been physically blown by that Sports Center. I knew that that kind of stuff was in the game. I just completely forgot about it, to be honest with you. And then seeing it back in 2004, knowing what we have now is just god-awful, is just makes me frustrated, to be one. But we made the postseason for the first time in the series. In year number 1 as well. A much better season 1 than we had in the Bengals series, that's for sure, because we were in year number 2 in that, and we got the first overall pick in that series after year number 1. So that's not going to happen this year. I think it might be the Chargers who get it, because they were 3-13. I don't remember if there's anybody worse than that, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Throwback Thursday will be back next Thursday with the playoffs. Now, I'm assuming that we're going to get eliminated by the Titans in the wild card, so that's probably going to be the only game, or the only playoff game in the video. But if for some reason we win, I guess we play the entirety of the postseason for however long we go in next Thursday's episode. Like I said, I think we're going to lose to the Titans, but if we do win, then we'll also play the divisional, and then we'll play the champion. Like, if we go to the Super Bowl, I don't see that happening in year number 1, but anything can happen. It's football. It's the postseason. Literally anything can happen. So I guess that is a possibility, even though it is a very, very small possibility. But that will be in next episode, next Thursday. So thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. And that's going to do it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave it a like. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.